Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 44 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson back to Brown, this time complete.
Jackson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of a yard. And it's
On 3rd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
a turnover on downs.
To go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
36 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Wrangle it in there every now and then.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. He was brought
These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Cardinals 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play call.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chuck Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's just
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. With it is Brown. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Jackson's
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
His kick is
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play fake. Murray. Now he'll escape to his right. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
To throw again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this one caught by Max Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. From the 36, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
6 yards. And it's third.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Boom, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking.
Because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Murray now. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Murray going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Murray's going to keep this. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check, check, check.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Push him back. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Murray again. This is Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Here's Murray.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike 40, Mike 40. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Elias Campbell on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
The kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Let's make these babies easy.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake.
Pass.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
10 at the 30.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Cardinals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an over there.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
On the tackle. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
For the extra point.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Off the play fake. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
6 man. Check cross, check cross.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Good job.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. They still can't get it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
They still playing soccer. Y'all players are on. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.